The official reason King Felipe requested Christians' departure from Spain. Have you ever wondered what really happened behind palace walls? Why would King Felipe VI reportedly request Prince Christian's departure from Spain? Was it personal, political, or something far more strategic? The headlines made it sound dramatic. Social media exploded with speculation. Some claimed there was tension inside the royal family. Others suggested an unseen conflict between Europe's young royals. But the truth may be much more surprising and far less scandalous than many believe. Here's what we know. Prince Christian, heir to the Danish throne, has often been seen alongside members of Spain's royal family during official events and international royal gatherings. As Europe's next generation of monarchs grows closer, every appearance, every photograph, and every interaction becomes global news. When reports emerged suggesting King Felipe had requested Christian's departure from Spain, many immediately assumed there had been a disagreement behind closed doors. Royal watchers searched every expression, every gesture, looking for clues. But according to the official explanation, the decision had nothing to do with personal conflict. Instead, palace sources indicated that Christian's stay had simply reached its planned conclusion. His visit was tied to private commitments and scheduling arrangements, and once those obligations ended, returning home was always part of the itinerary. In other words, the departure was reportedly administrative rather than emotional. Yet that explanation didn't stop the rumors. Why? Because royal families rarely reveal every detail of private discussions. Their silence often creates a vacuum that speculation quickly fills. When officials offer only brief statements, people naturally begin asking what isn't being said. Some observers wondered whether security concerns played a role. High-profile royals attract enormous public attention, and extended visits can create logistical challenges for host nations. Others believed the timing reflected strict royal protocol. Future kings and queens are carefully guided to avoid situations that could distract from their public responsibilities or generate unnecessary media controversy. Neither theory has been officially confirmed. What makes this story especially fascinating is the growing spotlight on Europe's young royals. Figures like Princess Leonor, Prince Christian, and other future monarchs are living under unprecedented public scrutiny. Every decision they make is analyzed, often far beyond what palace officials ever intended. For King Felipe, protecting the dignity of the Spanish crown has always been one of his highest priorities. Throughout his reign, he has consistently emphasized stability, discipline, and respect for institutional protocol. Any decision involving royal guests is therefore likely to reflect those same principles rather than personal feelings. That perspective changes how the story is viewed. Instead of imagining a dramatic royal dispute, it may simply be an example of how carefully modern monarchies manage appearances, schedules, and public expectations. Still, the mystery lingers. Could there have been conversations that will never become public? Almost certainly. Royal households conduct countless private discussions every year that remain confidential. But without credible evidence, claims of conflict remain speculation, not established fact. Sometimes the simplest explanation is also the most accurate. Prince Christian's departure may have been nothing more than the natural end of a planned visit, despite the sensational headlines that suggested otherwise. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson of all. In the world of royalty, silence often creates stories more dramatic than reality itself. Every unexplained moment becomes a puzzle. Every official statement is dissected. Every departure becomes a mystery waiting to be solved. But until verifiable information emerges, the official reason remains exactly what the palace indicated: the visit had concluded, and it was simply time for Prince Christian to return home. The real question is this: was it truly just routine royal scheduling, or is there another chapter to this story that the public has yet to discover? Only time will tell.